My name is Megha Siripurapu from Dallas, Texas, and my mentor is Chencha. My research discusses the impact of the female athlete triad on adolescent figure skaters. As a figure skater of 14 years, the factors associated with the triad sparked my interest as they are deeply interrelated and personal to my own experience as a competitive athlete. A study found that the risk of developing a bone stress injury among active females increased from 15% to 21% in the presence of one triad factor, further increasing to 30% with the addition of more factors. As depicted in the diagram, the female athlete triad is an interrelationship between menstrual dysfunction, low energy availability, and decreased bone mineral density. This results from a combination of factors, including intense training demands, body weight pressures, and insufficient caloric intake. The diagram on the right shows the difference between a healthy athlete and one with a female athlete triad, showcasing the spectrums of each aspect. Optimal energy transitions to low energy, while optimal bone health turns into osteoporosis in those with the female athlete triad. These factors are prevalent in sports that emphasize leanness and aesthetics, putting athletes at risk for stress fractures and other bone-related problems. This especially affects young figure skaters due to the sport's promotion of leanness as a competitive advantage. Energy availability plays a crucial role in the health of female athletes and is pivotal for sustaining various body functions. Female athletes in sports emphasizing leanness, such as figure skating, often face an increased risk of low energy availability due to behaviors like food restriction, binging, purging, or excessive exercise. A study on adolescent figure skaters found that despite engaging in rigorous physical activity, skaters exhibited an energy deficit ranging from 522 to 570 kilocalories per day. Similarly, a study on runners states that those with elevated weight or shape concerns were found to run significantly fewer miles per week than those with elevated dietary restraints. This suggests that specific eating behaviors may influence training habits and performance levels, impacting athletes' energy expenditure and intake. The diagram shows the implications of low energy availability in relation to other triad factors, one being low bone mineral density, or BMD. The female athlete triad encompasses low BMD, which increases the risk of stress fractures, which in turn causes bone loss, perpetuating the cycle. This cycle is particularly concerning among athletes who engage in high-impact activities, such as figure skating. A study on athletes participating in these types of sports highlights a prevalence of stress fractures reported by 17% of athletes and 12% of controls, underscoring the significant risk athletes face regarding bone health. This repetitive stress on compromised bones can lead to further injuries and long-term musculoskeletal issues. The image to the right compares a healthy high bone mineral density to low bone mineral density through osteoporosis. It further shows how this impact can lead to increased compression and stress fractures. The female athlete triad also impacts the hormonal balance and menstrual cycles of young figure skaters. Intensive exercises, particularly in sports emphasizing leanness, can disrupt the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, leading to delayed menarche and irregular menstrual cycles. Nutritional deficits increase this effect, with hypoestrogenism commonly observed in athletes, with energy expenditure surpassing dietary intake. Taking into account the diagram displaying normal estrogen levels throughout a woman's lifespan, hypoestrogenism at an early age can cause significant long-term hormonal imbalances. Additionally, delayed menarche, often seen in low-weight sports, further impacts reproductive function, emphasizing the link between activity level, dietary intake, and menstrual irregularity. I have struggled with many symptoms of the female athlete triad throughout my figure skating career, experiencing many stress-related injuries and nutrition deficiencies, which led to long-term negative effects on my competitive abilities and overall health. This personal experience proves that this research is beneficial to athletes like me who may not have prior knowledge of the triad or how to mitigate the effects. To combat the risk of injury associated with the triad, as shown in the diagram, like stress fractures or amenorrhea, they can better emphasize and incorporate healthy eating behaviors and a balanced athletic training regime to mitigate such risks. Thank you.